Alright, so back to making exhibits for the Southeast Asian Zoo, and back to the DLC animals. Pretty much will be only the DLC animals until I do the tiger and orangutan exhibits. But gonna be making everyone's favorite, the Binturong exhibit today. A little bit of a smaller exhibit since they're a smaller animal, but I don't really ever use the guest walkthrough exhibits, and since the Binturong can, I'm gonna try that out. Hopefully they don't get too stressed. The guest flow will hopefully be low into this corner of the zoo, but yeah. So I'm gonna do that. See how it goes. I still have the zoo closed. Probably won't open it until I build everything and then see how it plays out. Focus on the animals first, and then I can fix any guest problems and still have concession stands and everything dispersed through the zoo to try to make that. Still not a fan of the way I've made the monorail. Still contemplating scrapping it. But anyways, I will get to the exhibit. So that exhibit's done, and I like how it turned out. So the idea is you see some zoos have walkthrough exhibits for smaller animals, and Binturong are able to have guests walk through their exhibit. So I made a nice kind of forested exhibit, and gave them lots of places to climb since they're a very arboreal animal, with the kind of main climbing structure as part of the guest path. So idiots, like, you're walking by and you're like, oh wow, look at the Binturong climbing there so close, but you know, also while giving them plenty of trees to climb. They seem to like this one. The story of the Binturong and Planet Zoo is pretty interesting because, you know, it was a fan favorite and people got really excited when they announced it, and then they showed it and everyone hated it, how it looked. I thought it looked fine. You know, like, not all the animals look exactly like how they do in the real world in Planet Zoo, but yeah, the new design is definitely better. It seems to be a little stuck there. Kind of hoping for them to using the climbing structure over here that I spent most of the time working on. But I both like how their shelter blends in with the fence and it's not too much of an eye strain for the guests, but also don't. See, now they're starting to explore a bit, so. I actually find it funny that they're like an animal frontier, like, decided you could walk through their exhibit, but I have a feeling they'd be pretty nasty. You wouldn't want to get too close to one. I would say Binturong, but it's like Binturong, so I gotta work on my pronunciation. But yeah, so that's the look from the inside the exhibit. I guess I'll do the full walk. See, it's like, oh, you're walking along. You see them, you know, stay on the path and all that. Then also, if you're not feeling adventurous, you know, you can look through and see them. And then for the area around, it's like the only exhibit I have in this zoo that's not like have the rocks and the look down, but see, it's like tried to make it look like it blends into a forest, and I'll probably expand it outwards too, but so looking at it from this angle, mostly, like, it looks like it leads into a bigger forest, and I'll put more, but don't need to worry about undergrowth as much because it's not in the direct line of sight. The Babirusa had offspring, and if you saw that video right on cue, they can fit through that fencing. So it's cool how, like, the different sexes of the animals or the different sizes can fit through different spaces. So probably gonna need to do something about that. It's funny. It was right on cue. But anyways, it's not a Babirusa episode. It's the Binturong episode. I like how the exhibit turned out. And yeah, I'm gonna end the video here and fix the Babirusas quickly. That's gonna be annoying to have to keep fixed. But zoom all the way back over to the Binturong. I like the cardboard box. Great, more Babirusa to be escape artists. Yeah. Lost track of where the Binturongs are, but one last look at their exhibit. I like it. I think it's cool. Getting better every time on the exhibits, you know, making them different every time. Like, that would be a good field one in my opinion. I've forgotten that in the first-person camera, but, you know, seeing it close to the path. Hopefully they don't get too stressed when the guests are around. But yeah, that'll wrap it for this one. Don't know if I'll do a purely building episode. I have an idea for this area, or if I'll just jump straight to the next exhibit, which will be the dolls. Yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching.